Hi, I'm Larry, and I had a defibrillator implanted at U of M after cardiac arrest. I used to go to the Northfield Clinic for my device checkups, but now I have to drive all the way to Ann Arbor because my device nurse was reassigned. This stinks because I have transportation issues and because the CVC clinic is always so full. I also have a home monitor which sends my device information to the clinic, but I'm not so sure they receive it because I don't always get a confirmation letter.
Larry's story is not unique. The Frankel Cardiovascular Center follows almost 6,000 patients with cardiac pacemakers and defibrillators. Cardiac devices regularly send us transmissions which are reviewed to detect device abnormalities and respond to dangerous heart rhythms. Currently, our device clinic receives more than 16,000 such transmissions per year. However, our current process of reviewing home monitoring is extremely resource and labor intensive and is also vulnerable to human error. We have timed our current workflow and have found that for each transmission we review, our clerical staff spends 1.5 minutes creating an encounter. Then our device technicians spend about 2 minutes downloading data from company websites. After that, a device nurse spends another 10 minutes manually transcribing downloaded data into MyChart. Then an advanced practice provider spends 5 minutes interpreting a huge amount of unfiltered data. Finally, a physician does a final review. When multiplied by 16,000, we end up tying up almost 3 full-time technicians, nurses, and clinicians in performing error-prone transcription, pulling them away from actual clinical care. We think we can do better. Our team of nurses and physician researchers with programming experience plans to use funds awarded by the Innovation Challenge to create computer algorithms to automatically download home monitoring transmissions, upload them to MyChart, and highlight abnormalities. Designing such algorithms is relatively straightforward, but requires funding to support time, server space, and processing power for our coders to be successful. Once implemented, our process will eliminate unnecessary human labor, avoid transcription and interpretation errors, allow more intelligent review of abnormal transmissions, and, most importantly, free our clinical staff to do what they do best: deliver clinical care to patients at the CVC and our community sites. First and foremost, patients will receive more timely and thoughtful care with clinical bandwidth better directed at helping our most vulnerable patients. Freeing up device technicians and nurses will also increase access to care at the CVC and our community clinics. Computer-augmented decision processes can also detect subtle changes in device function and clinical health changes in our patients, which are highlighted and targeted, protecting our patients. Device monitoring represents the gold standard of care for patients with pacemakers and defibrillators. Currently, staff are occupied with transcriptional tasks, leaving them unable to interact with patients, obtain data quickly, or respond to patients in a timely fashion. Automation is the solution to this problem.